We got about 10 inches of snow last night, so I went out plowing today. Plowed into a snowbank and reversed out of it and tried to angle my blade to the side, and it didn't want to go, so I jumped out to take a look to see what was going on and found out that I had snapped the A-frame assembly that mounts to the actual blade itself completely in two. Nice clean break though, so I'm going to go ahead and get the welding machine fired up and get it fixed.
Wow, that's really on there. I'm gonna have to flip this up, so watch out.
I'm gonna go ahead and take this one off before I pop it out. And that way it doesn't come flopping around on me. Or any more than it already is.
You want me to give you something to whack it with?
I don't have anywhere to really stand to whack it with.
Oh. Seems so dangerous. Hercules! Hercules!
Ah, it's spinning. Now I got to move a little bit at least.
And better leverage helps.
Yeah, big time. Okay. I'm gonna go ahead and set this over here in front of you. I guess this last one's nice new bolt. Hopefully it'll come out easier. Okay. That's what I gotta fix. That right there. So I have to grind these down just a little bit, clamp it up to the other half, and weld it up. And you can definitely see from the side there how much it's worn down compared to just from wear and tear. A pretty clean break. The other side's doing it, same thing, just further up.
Say it again. Covered up our batteries in the corner.
Yeah, I put a piece of plywood across there because I'm going to be welding, and occasionally some of the slag will drip and bounce a little bit. I didn't want it hitting the side of one of those batteries and melting it or causing a fire or anything crazy like that.
So it's safety first, think ahead.
That's right. Safety first.
See, Kris put wheels on the bottom of his welding table for just such occasions.
Makes it nice.
Right? It's a heavy metal table.
Yeah, no, it is. It's extremely heavy, especially once I mounted the vise on it and added the extra corner supports for the brace down for the lower section down below.
This bit where he was making a shelf. And then see the cool, like, what is that thing called again? Yeah.
It's a forge that I was working on.
Kris built a forge. Cause you're so handy. Mad skills, this one. It's big. And your anvil.
Yes. My anvil. It's a very old vice anvil combination. If I remember correctly, it says somewhere on the side, I'm wanting to say that it's from late 1800s.
I don't know, I can't hardly read it.
No, it would have to be cleaned up real good.
It says 1879, I think.
Okay.
Right there.
Well, there you
Does that
go.
look like an 1879 to everyone? My angle is really wonky. Got a handle in the way.
I remember it was from the late 1800s.
Would you find that on Craigslist?
eBay.
eBay?
This little neck right here needs to be ground off. Just need to knock that down, knock the edges down with the grinder, and it'll slap together really quick, I think. Forgot I had one of these. So I was getting this ground up so we can get this welded back on, and I was noticing we got some little bits of rust in here from the underside. And a little bit right in there. Oh, it's looking good so far. Still got a little more to do. Build up a little more. Got to grind out a little bit on the end of that one and touch that up a bit. Maybe make another pass in front of it. Still got to do the cap on the sides and the cap underneath. But yeah, it's coming along. Okay, well I got this all welded up. Went ahead and ground the cap off the weld on top because there's on the back of the plow there's a piece of metal that pivots here when the blade is tilted left or right. So it needed to be able to ride on there smoothly. So I went ahead and ground that smooth, hit it with a flapper disc. I even built it up a little bit here and a little bit on the other side. It had been a little grooved from so many years of turning back and forth. So yeah, it's all done. I'm gonna get it put back together and see how it holds up.
For those of you that may have noticed, that is not our plow truck, nor is it our plow.
Yeah.
Feels very jiggly. It seems very jiggly.
Yeah. Maybe that's how it was though. Nothing I did. And while I was trying to clean it up too, I found a couple little spots I think I took a picture of. That you can see where the crack went deeper underneath that existing weld that's there before I even started to weld my stuff together. So I ground all that out too. But yeah, and then rotating it back and forth like that was to re-prime the cylinders because I had to drain fluid out of a little bit of both of them to get it back on. So
That way it's nice and fluid.
yeah, it means that the pump is going to be a little bit low now, which I'll have to mention to him, but
Yeah.
it's got plenty to run. It ain't gonna burn up or nothing. Okay, well.
So we cleaned up the corner so Kris can weld on that broken plow A-frame bit. I don't know what it's called. A-frame?
Yes.
Yeah.
Like it should have. Normally it's pretty smooth. It just turns to the left. Instead, man.
Oh, you're really gonna see me struggling with bolts for a while.
So I'm gonna go ahead and get that pulled off of here and get it where.
This one on backwards.
Start over.